Yes, what you see is true. Finally, this great country has become associated with development and construction instead of war and destruction. Afghanistan, which was accustomed to a long series of endless wars until it became known as the graveyard of empires, is today heading towards reconstruction by directing the compass to pave the infrastructure and rebuilding the foundations of the state again. Taliban is currently building Qosh Tepa Canal in northern Afghanistan to divert water from the Amu Darya River, with a length of 285 kilometers, to benefit from the reclamation of 550,000 hectares of desert lands into agricultural lands, without obtaining any assistance from outside Afghanistan. Construction on the canal began in March 2022 and almost half of the project is completed, and the hard work continues to accomplish the rest of the project. The project starts from Kuldar district of Balkh province and ends in Andoy district of Faryab province. It is known to be 280 kilometers long, 100 meters wide and 8.5 meters deep. Its total cost is estimated to be around $680 million. The canal is planned to have a water carrying capacity of 650 cubic meters per second and is scheduled to be completed in 2028 to solve the water problem in the mentioned regions. In order to reduce the time to implement the project, it was stated that 5,500 people were working simultaneously at 120 points to speed up the work on the construction of the canal. At the same time, it has been announced that more than 3,300 machines are in use. This was already reflected in the implementation rates, which already exceeded half of the target work volume. Over 200 local companies also work as subcontractors under the supervision of the Afghanistan National Development Corporation. It is known that the Taliban made the first phase of the project worth $91 million with their own revenues. For the next two phases, funds are planned to be obtained from the sale of the mines, primarily the Dar-e-Souf mine. Taliban have set the project as a high priority. For this reason, it tries to carry out the works as quickly as possible. It can be said that the project has a symbolic significance for the Taliban officials, who stated that they assured the nation that this project would be completed at any cost. This huge project is funded entirely by the Afghan government and without any financial or engineering assistance from abroad, which makes us focus on the Taliban's impressive ability to prepare, equip and implement a project of this size and with these high rates of implementation. On the other hand, the project is likely to cause some new tensions in regional balances. In this respect, while the Taliban is trying to prove itself inside, it can be predicted that there will be difficulties in foreign relations. Because after the collapse of the Soviet Union, no agreement was made between the Central Asian countries and Afghanistan on the water of Amu Darya. However, it can be said that the water equations and status quo in Central Asia may change in the near future with the Qosh Tepa Canal project. Also, climate change is already affecting Central Asia. The region has seen record temperatures the past 3 summers, accompanied by decreasing precipitation and melting glaciers in the eastern mountains. In June, there were reports that in areas along the Amu Darya in eastern Turkmenistan's Labat province, water levels were some 70% lower than usual. In the end, we hope that this project will be a real start for development in Afghanistan and the entire region, and that it will be a tool for joint cooperation away from manifestations of conflict. Thus ends today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to be constantly updated with giant projects in various fields around the world. Until next time, keep exploring.